So today in this short video that I'm going to explain, I'm going to explain about the latest release 1H 2026 for Employee Central Payroll. So previously I have posted on Employee Central time management and all the other things, and I think you might have gone through those already. But in this short video, let us look at some of the features that are introduced with the 1H 2026. And you know that as everyone is aware about the preview release April 13th, as you all know it, the production release between May 15th and 16th of 2026. Okay, now let us try to first understand about the first enhancement, that is gender field replication from Employee Central to Employee Central Payroll. Earlier, we have to do this one, the gender field mapping in the table, in the standard mapping table, T77 PAD underscore gender. So manually you have to do it. So if any country and region was not included in the mapping, and what used to happen, and it was not included in the replication. So what will happen sometimes, duplicate mappings are going to happen, and there is a lot of manual efforts that you have to do it, and there is a high risk of inconsistency within the employee data. Now what happened with this release? With this release from 1H 2026, SAP introduces enhancement to employee master data replication by improving how gender information actually replicated from Employee Central to Employee Central Payroll. So what will happen with this enhancement? The gender fields like a male and females are going to be maintained in the country and region specific gender field within the global information section. That whatever in EC side in the global information section, the gender field is updated with the country and region, and they are now going to be replicated successfully for all countries and regions without any manual or maybe any intervention. But it is going to simplify the employee data maintenance, and especially for the global organizations, so that when they have different countries implementations and all, and this improvement will maintain a consistency with regarding the gender fields like a male and female. But earlier, it has to be done like manually under the table name T77PAD underscore gender. So if not, sometimes when you do not maintain a country and region specific, and a lot of duplications used to be created, and you have to go and manually look into it. Okay, so that used to create an inconsistency within the employee data. So this is one of the update, and I have provided all the improvements that are included. So you can see the male and female values are replicated successfully for every country and region, and it is going to reduce the duplicate data maintenance, and it is going to simplify your HR administrator management, and it improves the consistency of your employee master data. And so what do you need to do actually? What is the configuration requirement? So in the manage business configuration from Employee Central site, so you need to go and enable country and region specific gender for the pick list male and female under the global information section. Then it will going to be successfully replicated. And you can see that I have updated the table, the before and after. So before you need to go and do it manually, but now it is going to be replicated successfully for all countries, both male and female gender. And the administrator has to go and look into it. But now it is a single country, a specific field. It is going to be updated for all countries. And you don't need to go and worry about it. And what are the benefits using this particular feature? And it is going to simplify global HR data management, and it is going to reduce the duplicate HR data, and it is going to maintain the smoother international employee transfers, and it minimizes employee replication errors, and it enhances payroll data quality. And here are some of the technical details. This is a universal update. It is going to be it is enabled automatically, and it is just a minor impact, and it is just a master data replication, and you can see the product employee central payroll. So I also provided additionally the summary in this block that this enhancement makes gender data replication significantly more efficient for organizations operating across multiple countries by allowing the male and female values from the country and region specific gender fields. It's going to be replicated universally. So I hope this feature will help you, those who are going through this short video, those who are working on Employee Central Payroll side on the P2P replication configurations. Now let us try to understand the next enhancement I have added in this blog is about the enhancement to AI assisted explain my pay statement for Employee Central Payroll. So now, uh, I have provided the overview, and it explains my pay statement feature, and it enables to interact with the Joule AI and even Copilot to better understand your payroll information. And the employee can directly ask a few questions like this sample questions. Explain me my latest pay statement. Why has my net pay changed? Why does this wage type mean? What does this wage type means? What overtime rate was applied? So you can ask all the questions. I have added some of the questions for a better understanding. And then Joel provides AI generated explanation based on payroll data and the document grounding, which is helping employees to understand earnings, deductions, taxes, overtime, net pay without requiring any HR administrator helping you. And you don't need to connect your HR administrator. Rather, you can connect with the Joel AI and ask any questions that you have. And here are some sample questions I provided, and you will be able to get a proper detailed explanation. And also additionally, it is also supporting the extra other countries like Brazil, Portuguese, Canada, English, and French, making payroll information more transparent and easier for employees to understand in their language locals as well. So this is about the other feature. And also I have added with this one H 2026, the Brazil is now supported in a Portuguese, and Canada is now supported both in French and English. And employees can ask Joel to explain the payroll terms and wage types. And AI can display the number of working hours, including overtime. And employees can view the applicable overtime rates and everything. So here are the supported countries, okay, supported language packs. And previously it was supported. And also you can see the language packs. And here is the sample information that how it looks like, the screenshot we have provided. And you see in a different language locals. And so what are the benefits that you have with this feature? So improved employee self-service. You don't need to ask and connect your manager or HR administrator, a payroll admin. You can get simplified employee self-service, improved experience, and AI powered payroll explanations available on demand. And it also helps you to reduce the number of tickets that are submitted by the employees to understand certain things about your pay statement, and a faster resolution of all your payroll related questions. So like that, you can go through some of the points I have added here, the several advantages. And but anyway, those who wanted to use these features, the Joel has to be taken the license, and it should be activated. And so then only it is possible to experience these features. And what are the system configurations? You can see that all the system configuration steps also I have included, and where you should go and enable in the RBP, and you can go through it and follow the steps. and you can test it accordingly. And if in case if your company has implemented Employee Central Payroll and test it in the lower environment, and if your team is finalizing and approved, then you can move it to the production as for your requirement. And also before 1H and after 1H, and also added the table. Hopefully this will help you to understand in a more simplified manner about this particular feature I have posted here. And also the technical details, you can go through it. And so it's only for a customer's information, and you can see that availability. And so you can see all the information, but this is based on the license what is taken, the client who has taken it. And then we have another one that I have updated, that is about the enhancements related to the payroll control center in terms like a payroll activities. There are some of the features in this I have added. Now, for example, new role based permissions for off cycle payroll. You know, what is this actually? This permission controls access to the managed off cycle payroll application within the payroll control center. So you are restricting the off-cycle process, and it is only granted to the authorized payroll administrator. So now it enhanced payroll security, better access control, and who is only granted, who is eligible, who is allowed, and now it is controlled for this particular payroll activity, and the RBP has been introduced for manage off-cycle payroll functionality. And the next one is payroll activity audit trial. So this provides a complete visibility into payroll processing activities. So you can, on the payroll control center, you can see the payroll activity, list recurrences, payroll activities, processing steps, alerts, and notifications. With this one, audit trial improves the transparency by allowing payroll teams to trace every stage of payroll execution. And these are all the benefits that I also added here. You can go through it. In the same manner, archiving support for payroll activity history. And now the new archiving object has been introduced. The first one is a payroll control center activity list. And this is the code that you can identify. This enables the organization to archive historical payroll activity audit data while keeping your production system efficient. So I request you all go through it, and these are the benefits. And there are some of the points that I also added: automatic employee selection updates, and a transport request requirement for planned payroll activities. And you can see the transaction code here, the benefits, the configuration requirement, and also the business benefits and the technical details. All these, whatever I have added here, all these 5 updates, they will come under the payroll control center updates and improvements. And these are the few things that I wanted to explain to you. And hopefully this is helpful for everyone, those who are watching this short video. Thank you so much for watching it, and we'll come back with another short video with another new topic. Thank you, everyone. Bye.